Now you know the rules at port, you know what all steamers do when they before they go. There you go, now you can, that's it.
No matter what happens, if a bird goes AWOL, I've got to be out of the arena by 11:15. So I am going to play it safe, because obviously I can't guarantee a bird coming back on a particular time. Once a bird's in the air, he's flying, they're working, they're doing whatever they want to do. So what I thought I'd do, I'd start off with is Kevin. Come on, Kev. There we go. So, I'm starting off with Kevin. He's a little male kestrel, 14 years old. He is a flying working bird, but again, obviously, where we're sort of trying to run things in, I'm going to do a quick. Everyone sees a training demonstrations of doing a hawk or an owl, but nobody ever sees one doing a falcon. So I'm going to do a little hop with a small falcon, which reminds me, I've got to go and get bits out of the car. Oh dear, here we go. Excuse me. And then obviously we'll get birds out that we can fly, and we like to think we can trust. So this is what's going to happen. No, Kev, no, you don't want that yet. Oh dear. Right, that goes in my back pocket out of the way. So, what we normally do when we're training a bird, we spend a lot of time with it sitting on the glove. We will go around, obviously I live in the village, we'll walk around the road, it gets used to seeing agricultural traffic, it gets used to seeing cars. We've got dogs, so these dogs are fine. Actually, speaking of dogs, has anyone got any dogs here today? See a couple over here, a couple over there. Just as a point of interest, you ever check your dogs for grass seeds? No? It's worth doing. And again over there, it's worth checking your dogs for grass seeds. I've got a young barn owl that was about 15 weeks old, and he's actually had a grass seed up inside between his tail and his skin. He was called Barry, he's now called Barry the Stuff.
There's certain ones you can do, there's certain ones you don't. Oh dear. You had the right one, didn't you?
Oh, finally!
I know, we've got another one now.
Probably due to finish in a minute, isn't it? Oh well.
Oh well.
Better late than never.
and gentlemen, see we've got another one of the bigger engines, traction engine just coming in now. If you'd like to ride on a bigger engine or you want to steer it, taxi drivers, you have to be over the age of 16. If anybody likes to steer a big engine, come to the parking point. You can identify the parking like a ride, they can go around on the trailers on the back of the model, same experience, that's something to smell. So if you want to steer an engine, come to the commentary point please, and we'll start to the light side.
We've got another one coming in, Paul. There's one here coming in.
No, they'll be setting up for the saw bench probably. Oh man. Fine. Right, let's try and avoid it. That's horrible. Oh my God.
All tractor drivers please, you'll be ready to come into the ring when directed in about 5 minutes time. All tractor drivers please to your tractors and get them fired up, ready to come into the ring if you wish to do so. Standard Fortune Major, but it's been converted early on, I imagine probably originally with a big winch on the back for timber haulage, got the cage on the front to protect the tractor. A typical hard-working Fortune Major there that's been developed for woodwork, and it's kept in its original state. And this, a lot of us quite like the idea of finding these tractors and just keeping them in the state they were found, such as the one in front of me now. This is the Field Marshal. There is two, Dave Harrison. These Field Marshals, single cylinders you can see, they've been rocking away partly, they'll run and run and run. He bought this in 2019 as an on-runner, had a complete engine rebuild, and he's restoring the tractor slowly. So that's the Field Marshal going off around the ring there, single cylinder tractor. A lot of these about at one time, very reliable once you get them started. You can start them with a 12-bore plank cartridge, steady over top of the centre, hit the cartridge and away we go. So the first of the Ferguson's now, the second of the Ferguson's, this is the Massey Ferguson who's going around there, Jack Clark. Comes from the Felix Streetley, with his 1964 Massey Ferguson 35X. He's owned it since he was 15 apparently, but now he's old enough to drive it. So lovely, well done. Thank you for bringing that along. Then next in front of me now is the Fortune, standard Fortune of Roger Hannington. These good ploughing tractors tells me they made these tractors between 1939, or this is 1939, 1942. Very reliable once you've got an offset engine. You look very carefully, you can see the engine built to one side and it's designed to have a hose or some type implement down between the wheels, and you can very carefully steer so you hose out the weeds and not the cabbages. So that's Dick Bartholomew. It was 1941 before he was a wash race tractor, and on the back he's got a hay tedder, so this is designed for rowing the hay up to pushing it back into a row and off. Before the exchanges were created by Lord Nuffield's trying to compete with the dominance of the Fortune majors, nothing of the Fortune local. This is a very successful tractor actually, unlike the Turner. You can afford to make these more cost effectively, and they were very successful. This one's got a 3.4 diesel engine. Particularly for, I believe it was a prize winner last year, so that's Amy Carter driving on the tractor there. Now in front of me, undergoing restoration at the moment, is the Clipper Tapping awesome tractor. This sat off the garden for years, rocking away. He managed the siege engine, they've managed to get it off, and it's lovely, it's beautiful. He's working hard on its restoration. See, he's doing it with first coat paint. The engine running, he's keeping it in its original unpainted condition. Lots is said for that. So that's a little 3-cylinder tractor going around there. 1947 that tractor was built, the year I was born. There you go, again Candy, lovely, lovely sight. And look at this one. Similar sort of John Deere, but this is just the most beautifully prepared tractor. William Ollie has done a lot of work on this. It's the 1527 Model B. He said Harriet's driving it, it doesn't look like Harriet. Apparently was purchased, the running tractor, and he bought it. He's slowly tidying it up and getting ready to show. So that's the little grey turkey there going round. Shiny Borthwick on the back. Into a trailer or caravan or people when they're doing that. So now I've got another David Brown in front of me. I've got a David Brown in front of me at the minute. Crop master. He's making the super crop master, not just a crop master, but now we've got Jack Master, local tractor and steam and general preservation samples in the area. So Jack's got this very unusual 1943 Farnball W6. The W6 is worth hearing about, that's the Harrison. This one is most unusual. It's got a big gas Falcon double T winch fitted on the back with a post Falcon. Using a demonstrator winch for about no winch you saw on the Fortune major earlier. But this was purpose fitted to the back of this tractor back in the 1940s, and it's been there ever since. That tractor, I hear it going up down the road outside the house, Housegate Road, running very taken over by the British Road Services. It works as a showman in Ely, Cambridge. No history till 2006, when Joe Moody, who I talked about earlier, bought it. It stood there for years. Joe sadly passed away, but it's now been taken over. Stephen Cottrell from Tadley, and he's doing a fabulous job in restoring it. So that's the 1937 Foden. And you can see the exposed flywheel at the back going round, and all the dogs and everything else. The vacuum brakes you see going off. It's actually quite fun, these lorries without a body on the back, because you can see everything working behind it. So I saw this lorry last year, I think it's Stoke Row Rally, they hadn't got the cab on it, and now they've got the cab, so this lorry's been rebuilt. So when it's eventually finished, it will be just like a brand new lorry that was built in 1937. This is Joe's transporter that he used for hauling everything round. Which is number 26 in your programme. It's the 1986 Ford Cargo lorry, which again restores what Joe used for hauling stuff about. and they're using this for travelling events. David Cottrell's owned the same lorry, but even that's 1986. Big long beaver tail on there for pulling all the old historic exhibits around, going to other shows all over the country. Now we've got Mr. Mobbs's D6. Ron Mobbs owns this 1952 Bedford O-type. We've seen it here before, beautifully restored, and he's looking as young as the lorry still. Fully restored, high sides on the back. They didn't actually have weight limits in those days, and you could put a bit of extra weight in the back when you had to. But this would have carried sacks of corn or bales or any general delivery work. And that's back from 1952. The petrol engine, of course, I'm sure in there, and it's the Bedford O-type. I can't hear the engine. Number 2 is in front of me now. Big surprise me, really. Gary Skinner always likes big things. We used to see him going round in that giant John Deere in the olden days, but now he's taken on this massive task of restoring the Chiltern Queen's 1962 AEC Alliance. Originally Chiltern Queen's bought it, 51 seat body, 36 feet long. The Port of Panorama.
Mr. Port is my current owner in 2011 with a name called the Living Man. And tomorrow afternoon the ring, he'll be towing the Living Man with him. This obviously, the Living Man was their night accommodation. You know, they caravan. So when they travel around towing the drivers, they go from job to job, towing their night accommodation, their billety, and the dog with them. Obviously, you have the operator to cook their tea on. So they'll be keeping the fire going all the time, day and night. Woodcote Valley. Right, the next one is Noel Greenaway. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is, but the Greenaways are synonymous with Woodcote. And I do believe Noel's father was one of the founder people. And he's supported Woodcote ever since. Nice to see you, Noel. Right, just coming in, it's one of the first miniatures coming in. This is a Bowden steam wagon, isn't it? Russell? Bowden? Oh, Bowden! Oh, sorry. This is a 6-inch scale, built in 1975. Built by Chris Lord, but it's been purchased last year by the present owner, and painted over the winter. Owner Russell.
What's this other wheel for that he's sat on? Is that chest?
Comes from Woodcote. Lovely little steam wagon. 6-inch meaning that it's actually half scale. So someone has gone from a full-size steam wagon, which I think we've hopefully got one. No, we haven't. So a full wagon, and they've actually taken the plans and scaled them half size, and then made one. Absolutely brilliant engineering. Built in 2024. This is a model of a Porter 10-ton roller.
Ah, a little horn.
Right, in front of the commentary box. Number 3, Suffolk Dredging's tractor, Dietrich, this is a 3-inch scale, built in 2021. Originally built in the 80s, purchased as a box of bits and extensively rebuilt and restored by Colin Davis in 21. Built from drawings and serialised in Model Engineering magazine in the 70s.
Oh no. Hello.
In front of the commentary box, number 6, the Foster traction engine William, a 4-inch scale, built in 1991. Tim Leverett from Hermitage. Is Darren in there somewhere? Right, in front of the commentary box, number 11. This is the Foden C-Type wagon, owned by Darren Marcham. This is built in 2009. Owned by Darren Marcham from Woodcote. Built as a pair in 2009, and it's been used for rallies and pub runs. And this is capable of speeds up to 26 miles an hour, and can carry passengers on the back, has been so well demonstrated. Darren's being followed by number 7. This is a Fowler A engine, Poor Joe, 4-inch scale, built in 1990 to 95, built over a 5-year period by Colin Pounder in Leeds, from the original Fowler drawings. Come on, Derek, forwards, not backwards. That's it, that's it. In front of the commentary box, number 14, this is a Burrell Road Loco JC. This is a 4-inch scale again. This has been built in 98, Burrell Carrollshire. Just you, Derek, only you own it. Oh, I thought so, Ren, I thought so, yeah.
Just you, is it? Well,
Right, I've got it, Guy, I've got it. Right, in front of the commentary box, Guy Champion, number 16, and it's an Auchin AG engine to Bamford. As I say, 6-inch scale, built in 1974. This is owned by Guy Champion, Sonic Cover. Right, Guy's being followed by, in front of the commentary box, by a Foster traction engine William. Again, a 4-inch scale, built in 91. Tim Leverett, Hermitage.
I want to put him in my pocket.
Oh, now we got a big one coming along. This is number 3. This is a Fowler 4-horsepower Tiger Steam traction engine.
Ask Jeff what he
Onward.
said.
Built in 1919, owned by William Ollie at Warrington. Built in 1919, first Fowler production to be fitted with a pressed-on rubber tyres. Next commentary box just coming up, it's number 8. This is another Wingfield.
Tomorrow go to Toby saw a steam train with a seat for you on it.
This is Luke, professional this one. Look how calm and collected he is, eh? Cool dude or what? Right, Luke's driving a Burrell 4-horsepower gold medal tractor, Charlie. Built in 1912, and again owned by Luke Wingfield from Winner's. Right, Luke's being followed by number 10, Mike Crump. This is Mike's little baby, isn't it? I better not ask him, his wife's sitting in behind him. Right, Mike's pulling in a Marshall 7-horsepower general purpose traction engine, Princess Mary, built in 1920, owned by Michael Crump and Lucy. Built in 1920 and used as a show engine at the Smithfield show that year. Spent its working years in and around Essex before being scrapped in the mid-50s. Following Mike is little Garrett, 4-inch model. Right, in front of me now is a little 5-inch, Auchin AG engine, built in 1993. Arthur Honey from Wallingford. then, guys. When they've all gone around the circuit, they're all going to park up in the middle. And when everybody's stationary and the marshals say it's all right, you'll all be invited in to come and have a look. Come and look at them, get close to them, take the pictures of them, come and smell them. Only steam engines have this unique smell. And once you've got that smell in your nostrils, you're hooked. So any budding steam engine owners, you'll be welcome to come in and have a look, take some photos, come and talk to these strange guys, because when you go around the outside, they're never with the engines, they're always in the beer tent. Let's hear it. Finished?
Yeah, that was it.
Thanks, guys.
I don't trust that fruit too much, Fine. Do that. Point for half. Yeah, it's steaming both sides, isn't it? Is that how?